My name's Logan Jones. I'll be going over the alerts and exceptions. And this process will kind of be continuous as you're improving like your inventory planning, but it also kind of take place after that to let you know if there's any kind of discrepancies in your data or if you need to be aware of your inventory current planning. So first thing I wanted to note about our alerts is they're going to be something that you can set up across your different planning scenarios. As you kind of go across them, they'll be able to show you based on the criteria you're setting up for like days of supply, stockouts, transfers, um, w- what your specific version of your planning kind of offers around those particular parameters. So we'll stick with our kind of committed one just for the sake of going through this. So for our first one that we can kind of take a look at for our settings at least, we can see our days of supply. So this will be kind of where you can set up your closing days supply category, and you can set up different ranges for that. And then and you'll see here there's like 1 through 7, 8 through 15, and so on. This will be for a weekly inventory setup. So you can kind of adjust that appropriately. And then you can also see over the future periods, this will be how you kind of spread out your closing days of supply. And as we change our values, if we look below, we'll see how our tables below are updating as soon as you interact with the setting. So that way you can be on top of things as you're going through without any delay. Same thing with our over the future periods. And below, as you can see, kind of for all of these, is this will be where you'll be able to verify what exactly your effective parameters are going forward and how it'll affect our alert summaries. And then the next one's going to be our stock outs. So this will be where over a course of certain periods, so for this, it'll be over 2 weeks, if we're having any stock out issues, and then they'll be highlighted along with your other ones down here, where you can see for California, DC, we'll have a couple of stock out issues that we'll need to look into when we maybe need to revisit our inventory planning or make sure we get different shipments set up to supply for that. And then our next one will be if we're needing to like kind of look into any effective transfers that we have, we can check to see how we'll be impacted based on if we're transferring to and from certain locations and whether or not we'll have to make some adjustments as well. And then here will be our safety stocks. So based on a perimeter we set up through our inventory planning, looking at our safety stock over a certain amount of periods, we'll be able to see alerts to verify whether or not we'll need to adjust that accordingly as well. And so below here, we have kind of that overview table, which I've been kind of pointing out. And it has some information like where orders are exceeding our forecasted, as well as those different settings that we're looking over as well. Um, and then these will be on a kind of two part hierarchy where it'll be based on the count base and the quantity base. So the count base is going to be the number of alerts activated. So this will be with our current settings. These are going to be how many we have that are hitting those alert values to where we need to take action. And then we also have the quantity base, this will be more of like a overall alert data. And as you can see here, we can even break it down a little bit further for the California DCs and even look at the particular products that we're needing to look a little bit more into to see why we're having some alerts pop up for us. And so for this first one, it was at the location and product level for where we were setting this parameters at. And then we can also do that at the same level, but do it by our alert types. So a little bit same information, but just a little bit different view. So we can kind of see a little condensed version, but still get the overall picture. Same settings setup will apply, and you can make your adjustments as needed. And then this location alert detail or location product level alert details. This will be a place for you to go for just once you've kind of finalized your particular setups for each of your scenarios. You'll come here and you can just see your general overview. And then the last two of our alerts are going to be our product customer level alerts and our product customer by alert types. So this will be if we have any missing combinations for our forecasted SAG. This will just be another screen. I believe we have a similar screen for this two-step checking in our inventory planning. But this will just kind of give us a little bit more eyes on if we're having any missing combinations that we need to address before finalizing our plans. And it's a very kind of simple process, not much to it, but it does offer a lot of information that will allow you to kind of make sure that you're effectively finalizing your inventory planning that you've are kind of wanting to keep track of and stay on top of.